Snapper, happy Sunday. Hey, we're doing a mini lesson. I want to share some stuff from last night's snap. Olivia was here, I was hanging out with Olivia, who's my ex-girlfriend. And overnight, there were a lot of bloody snaps saying, what's going on? Why are you hanging out with her? Is Robin jealous? What, is that awkward? Some of you guys even told me that you couldn't even be in the same room as your ex-girlfriend. I want to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Okay. Firstly, let's talk about the jealousy thing. No, Robin's not jealous. Firstly, Olivia, we dated 10 years ago. Secondly, Robin is friends with my more recent girlfriends. And she's still not jealous of the more recent ones, which were only a couple years ago. She's not jealous because we understand what jealousy is. Understand where jealousy comes from. Jealousy is a beautiful feedback mechanism. It's a beautiful feedback mechanism that triggers your autonomic nervous system to say, hey, you're either not fulfilled, you don't love yourself, or you're not empowered. How do I know? Because I've been a jealous boyfriend in the past. In the past, I was a jealous boyfriend, and here's why. Because I wasn't fulfilled, I wasn't empowered, and didn't love myself. I was up and coming, I wasn't there yet. When you got your shit together, you love yourself, you have a high self-worth, you're fulfilled, you're empowered, you don't get jealous. There's nothing to get jealous about. I understand that, Robin understands that, we're fulfilled, we're empowered, we love our lives. There's nothing to get jealous about. Let's talk about the other one. Bitterness toward an ex-partner. A lot of people have that. There's an ex who wronged you and you're angry. My friends, you gotta crush that. You gotta clear that. That will hold you back. That'll affect your relationships. That'll affect your clarity of thought. That'll affect how much money you make. It'll affect your fulfillment and gratitude in life. It'll affect everything. It'll hold you back. It'll be a ball and chain, an emotional ball and chain that you'll drag through the rest of your life if you don't clear it. The main reason people hold on to bitterness, anger, resentment of the past, things that happened in the past, is that they have a conscious-unconscious split in their mind. All of life comes at you at the speed of light. Everything that happens to you, every person that comes into your life has benefits and drawbacks, pros and cons, goods and bads. Everything is balanced and conserved. All the events come at you in a balanced and conserved fashion. Every single event, the day you get married, there's goods and bads. The day you get cheated on, there's goods and bads. Now, because the majority of human beings were taught in mainstream schooling and they have a very low understanding of how the universe works, they cook up fantasies in their mind about how things are supposed to work. We're supposed to get together. We should stay together. We should get engaged at this particular age, and we should buy this particular fucking worthless piece of rock that comes out of the ground. They should be loyal to me. They should never cheat. We should never break up. We should never get divorced. And any of that shit happens, it's bad and they're bad people. The thing is, real life very rarely matches the fantasies that we've cooked up in our mind. So what we do in our infinite wisdom is we create a strategy in the mind. We create a strategy for self-preservation using our reticular activating system to filter reality to preserve the fantasy. And we filter it into our conscious and unconscious mind. Everything that supports the fantasy that we've become addicted to goes into our conscious. Anything that challenges it goes into our unconscious. Now, everyone does it, just to differing degrees. But to the degree that you have a conscious-unconscious split for all the things that have happened to you in the past, it will sap energy from your life. And because you can't see the order, because you can't see the divine order and the perfection in all the things that you've labeled and judged through limited perceptions as bad or evil, you have to create stories, bullshit stories, fantasies, more fantasies to protect the fantasy. The fantasies are victimization, you're a victim and they're a bad person. If you're really weak, and if you're really disempowered, you'll get on the blower, you'll go out to your friends, and you'll gossip and try and get them on board too. And try and recruit them onto the fantasy train. Try and get them to spread the word. This is a bad person, he's a horrible, evil person. Here's the thing, every single thing that's happened to you has got you to this point. If you don't love your life, if you're not fulfilled, you're not empowered, you won't be grateful, so you won't be grateful for them. A lack of gratitude in the present usually goes hand in hand with a lack of gratitude for the things that have happened to you in the past. And that's the definition of hell. Lack of gratitude is hell. I don't believe in these religious constructs of heaven and hell after we die. It's bullshit. They're here and now in the mind, they're states of mind. Hell is ingratitude, heaven is gratitude. Being cheated on a number of times. And I love these girls. I love them for doing that, and I love the guys who did it with them. Because if they didn't, I might not be here. I might not have my company, I might not have the house, I might not live here, I might not have Robin. That's crazy to think about. How could you not be grateful for that? Everything that happened, how could you not be grateful? Now, if you don't love your life, and you don't love yourself, and you're not grateful for where you are right now, and you're blaming it on someone else, understand that they're just a scapegoat. It's your fault. It's 100% your fault that you haven't empowered yourself and fulfilled your life. Because you're playing victim of your history rather than master of your destiny. You're not in control, because you're doing blame game. 3 tiers of forgiveness. You might want to take a screenshot of this. This is where most people live, in resentment. They've got the resentment for their bloody history. This is the dense fucking area to be. The masses live here. Resentment is the home of the masses. A couple of people, every couple in every 100, couple % of people can do forgiveness. They can engage in forgiveness. And forgiveness is a hell of a lot more empowering than resentment, that's for sure. But most people, the smart people, quote unquote, are still pushing forgiveness, right? To me, that's still not endgame. That's not mastery. The masters of the universe realize that there's nothing to forgive. Every drawback has a benefit. That's love. So the masters live here, and the masters live here, and sort of these are the people on the way kind of thing. They're getting there, but then that's not mastery. Forgiveness isn't mastery. This here is what the masses do. This is the conscious and unconscious split in the mind. This is judgment. This is good and bad, black and white, positive and negative. This is an illusion. We've split it in our mind as a strategy to preserve fantasies. And when we keep telling ourselves something over and over and over, it goes into our subconscious and runs our lives. All of life is coming at us at the speed of light, and we do this. We do the split. It's an illusion in our mind. It's a strategy that we've cooked up. Life is balanced and conserved. The more that you can pull out of your unconscious through asking wise questions, all the benefits of all your drawbacks and all the drawbacks of all your benefits, you become neutral. The line goes away. And we see it all. This is love and wisdom. This is divine providence, the all-seeing eye. The all-seeing eye is one that sees the good and the bad with the good. That's wisdom. And when you see the order, there's no judgment anymore. There's no bitterness or anger or resentment or something holding you back emotionally, distracting you from getting on with the show. You just get on with it. And you have love and grace for these people. Every single person in your life has helped you get to here. Have gratitude for here and you'll have gratitude for there. Take no credit, take no blame, have no guilt and feel no shame. Once you clear your shit, you have so much more energy and clarity and focus to get on with it. Homework. Those people that I talked to earlier this morning with the bitterness thing, do this. Do this. If you have an ex-partner that you're not clear with, you're angry to, you're resentful toward, or you're guilty, or you're shameful because you're the one who did the thing, call them up, snap them, and clear it. Give yourself permission to clear the charge and give them permission to clear the charge. Clear the baggage, clear the charge. Say, thank you, I love you for our time together. For some people, I know that some people are really acidically angry and bitter. You clear the charge, it's like the weight of the world will lift off your shoulders. You'll feel much better. If you do it, let me know. Snap me back, give me the results, give me the report, give me their feedback. Once you do it, you'll feel so amazing, you'll want to go and do it for everyone that you've got to charge against. And when you get rid of all your charges, all you have is what am I going to dedicate my life to? When you go and do it, you'll hustle. You're not trying to mask anything or cook up fantasies.